What is going on, guys? ThunderBow here, and today I'm finally bringing you the first episode of the REALMS Survival Let's Play. So, it is approximately 1 month after I said that I would start doing these REALMS videos, and I'm finally starting it today. So I have quite a bit of explaining to do, so let's hop right into this video. Now, I honestly want to keep this video a little bit more on the shorter side because I kind of just want to start off by getting, you know, my typical starting materials, but regardless, I do have some explaining to do because this series is starting almost a month after I said I would start doing the typical REALMS videos. So, like I had said on Twitter, there were quite a few complications to this series, notably the fact that I now have a full-time job. So, before I get into talking about this, I kind of just want to show off the spawn point over here. So this is the simple little spawn that I had built with a beacon and a speed boost, and I'm just going to take a look at some of the other buildings. So over here we have Stony Man Tower, and apparently it is special for me, so let's go take a look at the top of this tower. And this is a pretty nifty little tower you got going over here, so pretty nice lookout. You know, you got to see the mesa biome over there, the forest in the background. You kind of just see everything else that other people have built, and Clash of Clans. And let's just hop down here. Over here is someone else's house. It really sucks that people don't label their houses, so we'll take a look inside here. And it looks like whoever's built this house has a little bit of a mine going on over here. Pretty interesting stuff. And over here, oh, another house by Stony Man, so pretty cool little interior you got going over here. And this house is not labeled either, so let's take a look in here. Pretty neat little structure you got. I like the L shape, looks pretty cool, gives it a little bit of a additional shape to it. And whoever built this roadway, it's a pretty cool design. I like how you use the stairs to give it that additional texture, especially like this coming out of the spawn, looks pretty cool. And I am officially out of food, but let's take a look at this one last house over here, down the compressed dirt path. And I really like how whoever built this house uses these buttons as like the little additional texture. And let's take a look inside, and we got, you know, a nice little crafting station, bedroom, and then stairs that go all the way up to the top. And I actually really like this design here where it goes into the hallway and then the stairs loop around, and then you have a nice little viewing area here. Pretty cool stuff. I like what people have built so far, and it's unfortunate people aren't really active on the server because, well, I haven't really been on it, so that's all about to change. And like I said, I'm going to get into explaining basically why I have been absent for the last month. And I did mention that I have a full-time job. I'm actually working an internship in New York City, and not gonna lie, it really complicates things. I'm not saying that I don't like my job. I love what I do. I do programming for a small tech startup in New York City, and it's definitely a great job. It's a great resume builder, the pay is awesome, and the commute makes things really interesting. It is an hour-and-a-half commute each way though, and it's pretty annoying. And I do try to maximize my time on the train, and I do look to edit videos while I'm commuting, but the problem is, lately I don't really have any videos to edit. Just straying away a little bit, and oh, there is a creeper over here, but just straying away a little bit, I kind of just want to discuss the materials that I could build my house out of. So over here, we have a birch forest, so plenty of birch wood to go around. We also have the mesa biome, so I could get some hardened clay. And we have a regular forest and a roofed forest over in the distance over on that side. So I could definitely choose some other materials, but for now, I'm going to make my starting house out of birch wood because it's a pretty cool looking texture, and there's plenty of it almost immediately off of spawns, so we're going to collect some of this birch wood. So, like I said, while I'm commuting, I do often sit on my laptop and edit videos on the train, but the problem is, as of late, I don't have any videos to edit. Now, in part, that is due to my just sheer laziness. So when I get home, like I said, it's a little over an hour commute each way, and when I get home, you know, after I eat dinner and go to the gym, I often don't really feel like doing anything else. You know, I've been up since around 7 in the morning each and every day, and once I get back home from the gym, it's already close to 10 o'clock, and I really just don't feel like doing anything else, and I just want to spend the remainder of my day relaxing. So that's pretty much why I haven't done any recording for the entire month of June. I simply just don't feel like doing anything after I get home from a full day of work. And my internship is a full-time job. I work from 10 to 5 every single day, and I only just recently got a break. And that's because I put in for some time off because my girlfriend was visiting me. So for the entire month of June and the last few weeks of May, I basically was always working, and I haven't really had the time or desire to record any additional YouTube videos. So, like I said, I do sincerely apologize for my lack of activity on YouTube, and I especially feel really bad about the REALMS server. For starters, I'm paying for it, so it's kind of stupid of me to not actually be on the server that I'm paying for. And also, I feel really bad for the people that I added to the server, for the 10 people that I added to the REALMS server. I sincerely apologize because I just simply haven't had the time or desire to really go on at all. And to make it up to you guys, because people really haven't been active on the server because I haven't been on, I'm going to allow you guys to stay on an additional month. So hopefully we'll see some renewed activity on the REALMS server. And for those of you who applied or entered to be drawn for the following month in July, you're going to have to wait until the August REALMS server. So hopefully by then, I'll have things squared away, I'll have a decent number of episodes of the REALMS series out, and everything will be all set and done. And if you guys are wondering why I'm going to be doing that, allowing people to stay on an additional month, mainly it's just so I could set things straight. You know, I wasn't on the server really ever for the entire month of June, and I feel really bad about that, and it's really the only way I could see making things right with the people that I added to the server. So for the 10 people that are currently on the server right now, you'll get to stay on for an additional month, and anyone else who wants to join, feel free to comment your name on the entry video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. So I collected a reasonable amount of birch wood. We definitely have plenty of wood to build a house. Now, the question is, where do I want to build it? I could either go for a secluded house over in the woods, but someone would probably eventually find it, so it's not like it's going to be that hidden. Oh my god, what the hell is that? That is a tiny spider. What the hell? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently it is. And there is a skelly dude up on that house over there, so just gotta be super careful. But other than that, ow. I really need to figure out where I'm gonna build my house, and it looks like someone had started doing something over here, so I'm not gonna take over that little plot of land. You know what? I think this is a perfect spot to build it, because there's already a nice flat area, it's relatively close to the road, and I think it's gonna look pretty nice over here. So I'm gonna start off by laying out a simple framework. So I'm going to make this a relatively small house because, I mean, this is only going to be used for about a month, so I don't want to put too much detail and effort into it, but I still want it to look pretty nice. So let's put this over here. I'll take out one of my other axes, chop that one out, and see what else we can do. Okay, so I can either opt to make this a slightly different shape, or I could go for rectangular. I'm probably going to go for rectangular simply because it is the easiest thing to do. So, basic frame, already down. Let's pillar this up a little bit. And I am taking damage because I do not have any food. I don't know if there's a furnace that I can use in any of the houses nearby, so hopefully there is, because I need some food. And oh yes, there is a furnace in... I thought that was a furnace. I am stupid. Surprisingly, I didn't die. Okay, I guess they leave you at half a heart, so let's just cook up some of this food. And Yeah, okay. We're gonna live, boys. We are going to live. Okay, so let's head back over to our little house area and continue working. So, like I said in one of my Let's Play episodes, I've been watching a lot of videos by Grian lately, and Grian is this really cool builder who does really awesome build tutorials, and one of the styles that I picked up from him is actually to create a frame and then build the house inside of that frame one block in on each side. So you guys can see that there's a little bit of an indent here with my house, and I think that just really gives it a little bit more depth to it, and it makes it look a lot nicer. So here we go, a very basic, very basic box. I'm gonna have a roof that slants upwards, so this isn't going to be such a bad looking house, but it's still going to be pretty small and pretty basic. So I think I could tile this up one more, so let's go ahead and do that. Now what I'm gonna do is actually fill in this frame and then make some cutouts for windows, because I don't want to, you know, take the time to plan out the windows and not have it work out. So let's just fill in this frame like that, and there we go. Pretty simple stuff, and we have a very basic house. It's pretty narrow. Could probably widen it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if it would be worth widening, because it's currently a pretty nice width. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. But one thing we definitely need to do is build ourselves a crafting table, so that way we can make some doors, and plop that door down right there. Perfect. So now we actually have a nice secluded little box, and we can continue our work from here. So I think this house is going to look best with slabs. So I'm going to make a bunch of slabs. I don't know how many I'm going to need, because, you know, I could actually probably just use a bunch of the wood blocks too, so that way I don't use as many slabs. But either way, I think we're gonna have to start in the very front of the house, so let's go outside and take a look at what we have to work with. So if you guys could see what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to make this this tiled roof kind of like extend downwards. I don't really know how this is gonna work out though, because that roof looks pretty low and it looks pretty bland, so maybe I could add some additional colors in there with some different styles of material, but so far I kind of like the overall shape that it's going for. Roof is definitely going to be pretty high because it's going to slope up, but other than that, I think it's looking pretty decent so far. So let's take a look at what the house is going to look like after I finish the roof. Alright, so this is the completed roof. Now I tiled it up, and I used half slabs and regular blocks, so just these two, and I basically made this long slanted roof, and it goes from the front of the house all the way sloping up to the back. So let's take a look at what this looks like from the interior, and it doesn't look very bad at all. All we need to do now is carve out some space for some windows and tile the floor, and I think we'll be all set. So let's make a few spaces for some windows. So this looks pretty ugly from the back, so I'm thinking what I'm going to try doing is actually slope it off from the back side. Maybe that'll make it look a little bit better. Maybe have it be like a much steeper slope. Okay, so the back of the house now looks a lot better. I'm thinking about maybe doing like the same kind of pattern but along the edges, just to give it a little bit more thickness, but other than that I don't think this looks too bad. I'll definitely chop off that little stack that I made over here, but yeah, this is pretty much going to be the house. I could definitely do some more aesthetic detailing, but other than that, I don't think it looks too bad. But then again, I'm not a professional builder, so it probably looks pretty bad according to you guys. So I'll find out once this episode goes live, but other than that, that's pretty much the end of this Let's Play episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to smack that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to join the REALMS server in August. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay charged everyone. I'll see you guys in the next episode.